Hey, everybody.
If you have to go to the bathroom...
Eric, why are you exposing me like that?
I'm not exposing you, but like if you go to pee, I don't have to punch in.
Punch in?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
We're like, pause. You leg it to the bathroom.
Yeah.
You come back and then we play again.
But what do you mean punch in?
Like,
what does that mean?
Oh, it's
Is
like
this English?
No, it's like in audio terms.
What does that mean?
It's like where you go back after you've recorded something and you like fix up or touch up a little piece of the audio recording.
Okay, but let's just roll that statement back.
Do I sound good? Like, is this our test?
You have to punch in. I do all the editing work on this thing. I have to punch in.
She sets up 1 week. 1 week she sets
up. You set up 1 week and you think that you're now running the podcast.
No, I didn't set up this week because I cooked.
No,
I've been cooking in the other room. Yeah, I've set up.
Okay. Who did the cooking for us at lunch?
For season 2.
Who did the cooking for us at lunch? Who made Thai green curry over rice?
I'm not.
This girl. So your cooking argument is null and void.
Is like,
you know what's funny is that you're gaslighting me right now because you're the one who just brought up the score. You're like, I was cooking. I was just cooking. So I said,
not a score.
Who cooked during lunch?
It's brought up
cooked
because
during lunch.
I can't cook and set up the microphone. So you helped out by setting up the microphone while I cook.
This guy is so funny.
Who are you talking to?
You're so funny. I'm talking to the listeners. The listeners. They're on my side.
So just going back, is my audio okay? These levels are fine.
All, you set up once last week.
Finally back? Is that okay as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but you have to talk like that.
No, I can't.
Okay.
All right.
Should we just drop this?
Is this? Yeah.
Hey, where's your guitar? We need to do our intro song.
Oh, it's packed away in the den. Do you want to talk about the den?
No.
You want to talk about the pile of stuff that's yours in the den?
I'm punching this out.
No, you punch it in.
I'm punching it out.
You don't punch out.
I'm punching it out. Oh. Okay. So what is our jingle? We don't have one.
No.
I kind of like the one from last week, though. We should have made it a shtick to try out new jingles every week. Wow, I'm so sorry for hitting the microphone.
I don't know where I feel on the whole jingle thing, though.
Eric.
Do you need a jingle?
You told me that I should audio brand myself when I was doing...
Yeah, but that doesn't need to be a jingle.
I think we should do a jingle.
Okay.
It got stuck in Sarah's head. Mine and my mom's jingle.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. We are where we are. We are where we are. We are where we are. Hey, we are where we are. Cha-cha-cha.
No. Cha-cha-cha. You're like the immature kid at a birthday party who throws it in. Oh, my God. Okay.
Speaking of birthday parties, guys, Eric's sister's birthday is actually... today, but yesterday, because you're listening to it the day after. You're listening to this the day after her birthday.
That wasn't allowed last week.
What?
I date stamped our day of recording. And you're like, oh.
All right. Around this time like that you're listening to the podcast.
Now.
Guys, November 10th was Sarah's birthday, which is Eric's sister. Eric's sister's name is Sarah. Shout out to Sarah. It was Sarah's birthday.
Oh.
Wow, I'm creating work for myself. Okay. It was recently Sarah's birthday, and Sarah, if you don't know, is Eric's sister.
This is a tire fire.
Now, Eric's sister and Eric apparently planned a photo shoot. Oh. I was told originally that Sarah needed a tripod so that we could retake the family photo that we took at Thanksgiving. And to my understanding, it was going to be our camera, our tripod in Sarah's house, all of us sitting inside or standing, taking a photo or two. Now, Eric's dad picked us up from our apartment to take us to Sarah's, or rather, where I thought we were going was to Sarah's. But no, we were on our way to a park. Why, you ask? Because we were doing an outdoor photo shoot in a park. I dressed for an indoor photo shoot, a little DIY family photo shoot. What I did not expect was a still DIY outdoor professional photo shoot family portrait. Now, I took issue with this, and Eric and I started arguing in the car. And then Eric's dad said, wow, you guys should talk about this on the podcast. So here we are, talking about it on the podcast. Now, I want to explain the issue that I have with this. First of all, he is lucky that I had time to do my makeup properly and do it in an acceptable manner.
In case anyone's wondering,
for
I'm
me.
Here. There's a soliloquy going on here. She's just taking over a bit of a monologue session.
Sometimes
right now, but I'm still here.
Try out lipsticks and then halfway through the night, I take them off. Sometimes I try out eyeshadow that I don't really like, but I'm glad I'm just seeing Eric's family because they can be my test subjects for when I actually am taking photos of myself that matter. So anyways, my first issue is that if Eric had told me it was a real outdoor photo shoot, then I would have made sure that I really, really liked the eyelashes that I put on, the lipstick that I was wearing, the hair that I had, the hat that I decided to wear,
I clarify?
And the eyeshadow. Just give me a second.
When can I punch in?
Point number 2, why I had a problem with it, was because of my clothes. Now, indoor photo shoot means no jackets, means you can wear a t-shirt if you wanted to, means you can wear ripped jeans, or, no shoes at all because those won't be in the photo. But no, since Eric did not tell me about this outdoor photo shoot, I wore my second favorite pair of black boots, and I wore this little shirt. It was a long sleeve shirt. He's lucky, but it was a long sleeve shirt, but it was a very thin material. Had I known that we were doing an outdoor photo shoot, I would have put my leather jacket over it so that I could wear my leather jacket in the photo, or I would put on a heftier sweater. Okay, a nice sweater, but hefty. And I would have worn that in the outdoor photo because no one likes a puffer jacket in a family photo. It just doesn't make sense if everybody else knew about the outdoor photo shoot and dressed accordingly. Okay, so I had to freeze my little tatas off while we were taking this photo because I couldn't wear my winter jacket in the photo, or else I would look like a homeless person on the side of a street.
Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit.
It was freezing. Everybody was freezing. Don't even lie. I will call every single one of your family members right now.
Like, when do I get to speak?
All right. So those were my 2 issues with it. And also...
That was 2?
Yeah.
You've been going for like 3
Clothes
minutes.
and makeup. Okay. 3... communication. Where's the communication? This is important and relevant. And you decided not to communicate with me. All right, take the stand.
All right. I'll address the communication first.
Okay.
We're starting a business. We're going to start interacting like CEOs.
Yes.
We don't have time for unnecessary decisions. We have to be concise. We have to execute.
What does this have to do with our business?
We can't spend an hour talking about outfits.
An hour?
Plans.
I didn't ask you to sort out my outfit with me. I just asked you to tell me so that I could be sorting it out in my head.
Adapts. They pivot.
I did adapt.
You found out
I did adapt.
The shoot something you didn't expect. You have to pivot.
I did.
If we're going into business together, I need to count on you to pivot.
That's not the issue at hand. You know how well I can pivot.
With regards to communication...
You know how well I can
gave
pivot.
you the important information.
Okay,
which is that a photo shoot was happening.
You speak.
A photo shoot was happening, and it would be good if you could wear black so that we don't all have the same colors on and we don't look like the Modern Family photo shoot.
That is another thing. I was going to wear all black. I had a nice...
Jesus! It's my turn!
Nice. Oh my God, fine, go. I'm going to forget everything. I need to write this down.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's taking notes. She's taking notes. The That's not a word. What did you just scribble there?
Don't worry about it.
It's waves. It's like when people do fake birds and they do the letter V. Okay.
They can't see. We need to record this podcast.
I know, but
visually.
I'm explaining for the audio media. Okay.
So you address the communication, and then you made some bold claims.
I am not sure why the outdoors matters, because
I just outlined it.
No, I'm taking fault with your argument.
Why? Because
it seems to me like are you dressing for the scenery? Like that, I'm confused. Like,
what?
Because
I'm dressing because it's cold. But did you not hear
no one else
my
dressed
point?
For the cold.
Sarah and your mom were both wearing sweaters.
You had like
sweaters.
You had a knit situation.
Paul was wearing a flannel. I was not wearing a knit. I was not wearing a knit. I was wearing a skimpy little long sleeve shirt with
there are blurred lines in what you're saying.
A deep cut V-neck with strings.
It's about the cold.
Go see my recent Instagram photo.
About the aesthetic, because your first argument was the makeup and the eyelashes and that, which is weird to begin with. Because if you're getting photos inside or outside, does it matter whether you're wearing eyelashes number 1 or eyelashes number 2? Like, aren't you just doing photo Evie?
Yes, but my argument, if you were listening,
was it just didn't add up.
It wasn't just snap on an iPhone on a tripod in a house. These were real photos that were going to be hung up, which Sarah told me while we were on our way there, in a scenic place. This was not just some trial and error photo shoot. This was real photos that your mom wants.
So you're saying you're high maintenance?
No, I'm not. I'm saying all I wanted was to be communicated the proper details of the photo shoot so that I could dress accordingly and have the face aesthetic that I want. Which brings me to my counter argument is that Sarah asked me if I was wearing all black, and I said yes. I thought it was weird, but I didn't think anything of it. You know, sometimes people like to coordinate outfits. And then when I asked you the day that we were going to be picked up and I was getting dressed, I said, hey, just curious, why would Sarah want to know what color I was wearing? Did you not think to mention at that time that it might be a good time to tell her we're doing an outdoor photo shoot at a park?
I think
because Sarah
there's a miscommunication here.
No, Sarah said that.
You get like 30 seconds because you can't keep doing this thing where it's like, here's 4 topics that you have to address.
The only reason
I'm going to interrupt you after you say one of them.
The only reason I'm bringing that up as an argument is because as I was conversing with Sarah in the car on the way to the photo shoot to see if there were any more details I was missing.
Lies! She wasn't in the car!
No, I was texting her. What the hell?
Oh, okay.
Yes, I was communicating. Wow.
Look, it is a politically volatile atmosphere these days. I'm just making sure we have accurate
details. I did not say that Sarah was beside me in the car. I said I was communicating with her. I was communicating via text with her. And she told me, she said, didn't you think it
just filibustering?
I love this thing you do where you talk over me because you know my point is correct.
It's my only shot to say something.
And you don't want the people to hear my point.
I just at least get a point. 1 to 4 point ratio right
Sarah
now.
told me, she said, didn't you find it weird? Didn't you find it weird that I asked you what you were wearing and if you were wearing black? And I said, yeah, but Eric didn't mention that it was an outdoor photo shoot, so I thought you were just being cute or something.
The issue, this is all falling apart, is you keep using the word outdoor as if it's supposed to mean like professional, permanent print on the wall. I think
it does.
I know, but this is the issue.
Exactly. You said, I know.
You have to pick a side. So
pick a side.
Your argument is you want to look.
Yeah.
You want to look a particular way if it's going on a wall permanently.
There's 2 arguments I have. One is that I needed to look my best, which you didn't give me the opportunity because I didn't know it was an outdoor photo shoot.
We shouldn't clash.
And 2, that means nothing.
Huh.
And 2, I wanted to be warm if it was an outdoor photo shoot. So there's nothing, my argument makes sense. There's two things.
Out of curiosity,
Yeah.
can you walk me through how different your getup would have been?
Yes, I would have put. There's this wool sweater that I have.
Okay.
And it's black and it has like holes in it, but it's very warm. It would have kept me warm while outdoor. Being warm outdoor for a photo means that the smile is not stiff, the body is not stiff. It makes for a better photo. 2, the makeup situation, light inside at Sarah's, the potholes hit your makeup differently. I would have to matte my whole face.
You did pothole makeups?
You matte your face. You don't put as much highlight because the sun hits the highlight and looks very nice in the sun. But in indoors, pot lights don't make, when they hit, it makes the lighting very weird. So you need to matte your face. You can't be putting highlighter on the tops of your face, on your T-zones, because then the pot lights are going to hit it and you're going to look shiny.
Your T-zones were shiny. No, we're not shiny.
We're not shiny.
You wanted your T-zone shinier.
And I would have put my little reindeer nose on for the sun.
You what?
My little
What do you mean,
highlighted
your
nose.
reindeer nose?
You know when I do the highlight on the nose?
I don't.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyways, it matters. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But yeah. You don't have any last words? I would just like to know the details of the photo shoot, and then you can leave me to make the decisions after that, having all of the information.
So I'm coming from it where I have like 2 phases. It's either I've just woken up or the other phase. So like I don't really have to change for the pictures.
The other phase?
The other phase, like just like the other phase. Like
what's the other phase? Having just woken up,
if someone's
or
like,
what?
we're taking pictures, I'm not going to come up as just woken up, Eric. I'm going to come up as the other phase.
I see. You mean your appearance. You have 2 types of appearances.
Yeah. So but this isn't the photo that they're putting on your casket. So if we need to do.
But it's the photo that's going in your parents' house.
It doesn't have to be.
Well, your mother wants it.
I know, but that's just because it's a photo that she likes. But like,
yeah, and I need to make sure that I also like that photo.
We didn't pay for some professional to come in and get it done.
Yeah, but we're not going to go retake it.
Why not?
No, because then we have to get everybody together. We also have to leave the city to go and do this thing. It's also getting colder.
Well, you'll know to wear something warm.
Well, I don't know if I will. Because will you tell me?
What else do we have to talk about?
All
here?
right.
This is...
Guys, you let us know what you think about this disagreement. And let us know. Are you on Eric's side or are you on my side? Hey, we have another she said segment.
There's no way in hell you can condense that down into 15 seconds for Instagram.
No,
I'm not. 7 minutes to set it up.
I'm saying a podcast segment. Oh my God.
I got it.
Get with the times.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
We shouldn't move into another he said, she said segment. So let's talk about the scale that we just bought from Amazon.
We have another one?
Yeah. Who is healthier? But let's not go into that. The scale, let the record show, Eric is staring at me like he is about to scheme something up.
Go on.
Okay.
Go on.
Talk about the scale that we bought. I think I talked for 17 minutes. You can now talk.
We bought a scale.
Wow, your voice is so like, we bought a scale.
We bought a scale.
Yes. It's so deep.
We did P90X ab workout one day.
Yeah.
Once.
Okay.
And we bought
the scale. Doesn't come with a workout routine.
No, but it was like there was a moment there where physical activity was an important part of our life.
When?
It was 15 minutes in the middle of October. And
that wasn't important.
Well,
I was dying and I did not want to do it. I just did it for you.
I know, but like you're like, oh, core strength because sat down all the time, not walking. So let's try ab workout. And then
actually you suggested the ab workout and made me do it.
Because that is literally core workout.
You made me do it.
Because it's good for you to do something other than sit down all the time.
Okay. That is fair. You were trying to push
steps.
me. Oh, I thought you were going to call me babe. You you did it. You made me do it. I mean, and you were kind of pushing me a little too hard. You weren't allowing me to do baby steps.
Pushing you too hard, how?
Like when I said, I can't do it anymore, I feel sick, I'm dying, you were like, just one more, let's go, you can do it, don't give up. I thought you weren't a quitter, I thought you didn't give up.
This is motivation.
And then, no, that is not nice to say because it's a real like complex in me. I'm not a quitter and I don't give up, but when I physically feel sick and can't do it anymore because I literally haven't exerted myself
so you got
in 3
physically sick
years.
On the very first exercise?
No, yes.
Good God.
It was 10 reps, Eric. That's a lot for someone that has not done anything. It was physically exhausting.
Okay.
And I pushed through to the 8th or 9th one, and then I was on the floor for half an hour because I was literally going to throw up. You think it's funny? It's not funny.
Good.
Guys.
That is progress.
The first day that
when your body feels that, it's because you've exerted it and it's progress. That's good.
And then I felt sick the next day.
Yeah.
It's not good.
But we bought a scale. Remember, this is what we're talking about?
Okay, so we bought a scale, and the first day that we bought the scale, we obviously weighed ourselves, and I was mortified, to say the least. I had gained my freshman 30. I have never been this heavy in my life since gaining that freshman 30 when I first started university in my first year of residence. And I feel it. I feel like I can't breathe. I feel very uncomfortable in my body. And the first day that I stepped on the scale, it was a really bad number. But then the subsequent days after I stepped on that scale, I was 4 pounds heavier. And the scale will not go back down to 4 pounds lighter. And I think it's broken. It's stuck.
I haven't.
It's stuck.
I haven't experienced the same technical difficulties.
What have you experienced?
I have lost a pound.
So it is broken.
Dead air, crickets.
Caw-caw, caw-caw.
That's not a cricket.
I don't know how to do crickets.
Can you do your cricket again?
Caw-caw. Okay, cricket. That's a frog. Ribbit.
Why did we bring up the scale?
That sounded really good. I just wanted to tell people that I am traumatized and mortified. Oh, and speaking of traumatized, the photo shoot, I put on jeans because I thought, why not put on jeans this weekend? And I could not get you know how you guys have like a tight pair of jeans for like when you're feeling super skinny and you're like, yeah, I'm going to fit into my tight pair of jeans and I'm going to sort of breathe. Well, I threw all those out because there was no way I was going to make myself feel bad for not being able to fit in my tight skinny bitch jeans. But I did keep the jeans that were like pretty loose on me because I was like, oh, if I gain a little bit of weight, like, oh, they can become my tight jeans, but I'll still fit in them because they're my loose jeans. I tried on these loose jeans on the weekend and they didn't go past my thigh. My thigh! My thigh! They didn't even try to fit over my ass. They didn't get past my thighs. I'm traumatized.
So, with the fear of God instilled in you by the jeans incident,
I'm going on a Beyonce detox.
Okay. This is what
no
I'm
working out though.
What is the plan of action? What is the resolution?
So I want to get rid of all of the food that we have to eat.
Food?
That we have to eat. Let me finish. I'm sort of sick of having pantry food because that is a food that's making me gain weight. The pastas, the rice. that shit's making me gain weight.
What's your diet?
So I would prefer to eat salads,
Okay.
literally every day.
Okay.
Eggs for breakfast because the protein, and for dinner, skip it. For dinner, I'm just kidding. Veggies.
Meat? Protein?
Well, the eggs, remember how I said that was protein?
Yeah, but like...
So I am into chicken for dinner.
You're into the chicken.
Because it's a lean meat.
Yeah.
I really do like red meat, but I don't think my body type is for it. I should be eating turkey.
How are you solving the moments in between though? Because snacking on
feta if I need to snack, but I don't think I should.
That's because that can be the only. Otherwise, like the go-to has been like pickles, olives, cheese, but
pickles, olives, mozzarella.
I know, but that's still like a.
So pickles, olives, feta is fine.
Yeah, but isn't that like sodium crazy?
Okay,
like,
pickles and olives.
Gonna look like Violet Beauregard.
Celery. We should buy celery.
Celery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, you won't do this with me though. You're gonna get sick of it. I know you. And on the first day, you're gonna be like, I really wish we had hot dogs.
No.
And then the next day, you're going to be like throwing the pan down. You're going to be like, I can't eat veggies one more day. I'm sick of them.
I'm fine with it. I'll just have the modified version.
What's your version?
Well, like we could make I was just talking about chicken shawarma bowls. Dead easy to make.
Yeah.
I'll just have it with the rice you won't.
Yeah. But let's wrap this up.
I have a question.
Okay.
I don't have an answer to this, so I'm hoping you talk for at least a minute so I can think of my answer.
Okay, I'm pretty good at doing that.
You in, a few years' time,
okay,
A-list celebrity.
Yeah, like where this is going.
You have a meal named after you at a restaurant in your favorite city.
Okay.
What is that meal? What is the Evie?
Oh, God. This is a really great question. Talk.
Now, usually this happens at like a deli.
Okay.
And it'll be a sandwich.
Yeah.
I've seen it sometimes at like pizza restaurants.
What about like an alcoholic drink? The
Evie could be an alcoholic drink.
Oh, so it's named the Evie. What would the Evie be?
Yeah, the way like the Reuben sandwich. I'm sure there was a fella named Reuben it's named after.
Okay. So I don't have this all sorted out, but I'm going to keep talking because I think that it'll come together.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm thinking when someone sits down at a restaurant, like I'm thinking like the Evie is a thing.
Or an Evie, like a Tom Collins.
Okay, hold on. Let's just go with the Evie. I'm having the Evie, right? Now, it's not one thing. It's multiple things. So when someone says like, I'm having a whatever, I don't know if this even exists, but like when someone says, oh, can I have the Evie? They know that they're getting mac and cheese with broccoli and an appetizer of spring rolls and a Shirley Temple, let's say. Do you know what I mean? Like they don't have to say, can I get combo number 3 with a water? They're saying, I want the Evie, and they know the drink, they know the dessert, they know the appetizer, they know the main course, they know what they're getting. So with that in mind, I have not come up with the contents of this thing yet, but...
Also, did you just say like it's a whole package?
Yeah.
Tighten it up.
What do you mean a package? What do you mean tighten it up?
Someone sits down at a restaurant and says, I want the Evie, and then they get like a 7-course presentation?
No,
That's
3 course.
indecisiveness.
It's only a 3 course.
Okay.
And a drink. It's an app, a main course, a dessert with a drink. Okay. So, I feel like the drink might be the easiest. This is really hard. I don't know what the drink is because I was gonna go with alcoholic. I was gonna go with like a type of wine or a tequila sunrise or like
talk,
Yeah.
stall.
I'm just like going through the ideas in my head.
Look, you're going to have a few years to change this if you need to, but right now, what is the Evie?
Right now?
Make it happen. Let's go.
If I'm just spewing from my
10
brain.
seconds or it doesn't happen. You lose the opportunity.
10 seconds or it
Let's
doesn't
go.
happen? Okay. For the appetizer, I am going with a nice little charcuterie board. So we got mozzarella cheese, like from a ball, not like from the brick style mozzarella. Like we're talking about a ball of mozzarella. And then we've got a little bit of brie. Those are your two cheeses. We have baby dill pickles, Bic only. And we got some Kalamata olives. And we got just a rice cracker. Let's go with a rice cracker. That's your app. Your main course, we're going into Thai food because it's just my favorite food. So I'm going to go with a Penang Thai noodles. Okay. And then for the dessert, I don't really like dessert, but for this dessert, there's something coming to my head and I don't want to say it because it's not a good dessert. So let's switch the dessert to... The drink will be cold brew coffee. I know this is not going to sit well in your stomach, but it's going to be cold brew coffee. And the dessert, what is going to be the dessert? What is my favorite dessert? Right now, what is my favorite dessert? I think we're just going to have to go with like a scoop of sorbet to cleanse. No. I lied. No, we're going with a couple of frozen peaches.
So
for dessert,
you've created the Evie experience.
The Evie experience.
Or I'm having an Evie.
No, this is the Evie. Right now, you said I could change this in the future.
I know, but I was trying to contain it into a single round of food or drink.
I know what you were trying to do. But you also, no, you gave me free rein. You didn't say it had to be a single round. You said, what would the Evie be? And I said the Evie would be the Evie experience because what's Evie in it for?
So it's like the $67
the experience of life
on the menu.
It doesn't have to be. So for a drink, if you order the Evie, for the drink, you're getting a cold brew coffee in a mason jar with 3/4 milk. I'm sorry, wrong. 3/4 coffee, 1/4 milk. For the appetizer, you're getting a charcuterie board. Like I said, mozzarella cheese ball, brie cheese, a rice cracker, and Bic pickles, baby dill, with Kalamata olives. That's your charcuterie app. For the main course, you're getting Penang curry noodles. And then for the dessert, you're getting frozen peaches. What's the Eric?
The Eric is a beer flight. You get it when you've just sat down at the table.
Okay.
And, I don't know, there's like 3 or 4 apps going around and we're all sharing.
And how many beers on this flight?
I'm saying 4.
4, and 4. What are they?
There is a black and tan.
Okay.
So half stout, half lager.
Uh-huh.
There's a ruby ale.
Okay.
There is a citrusy IPA that's kind of strong, like 7.5%, kind of make your head spin. And what makes it the Eric is the last drink is not a beer, but it's a Jager bomb. Jager bomb.
I'm kidding.
I'm not a 19-year-old.
It's a Caesar. I really like that. I like that. I would order the Eric.
Because if you have different appetizers, each of the drinks could complement something.
So you came up with that while I was talking?
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
I like that idea. I'm going to have to come up with a new one next week.
I'll hold you to it.
All right. Bye.
Bye.